I don't know if it's just me, but I believe Jack Hanma needs a redemption arc. Welcome guys to a new Baki video. Today I'm talking about Jack Hanma and why he needs a new arc, a new power boost, and more shine in the story. Help me reach my 2021 goal of 100k subscribers by subscribing if you're new to the channel or you just haven't already. It's free and easy to do. Also consider checking out the description for the Discord server and my Twitter. Now, enjoy the video. For me personally, he's either my favorite character or second favorite character. It's definitely between him and Hanma. I'm not 100% sure right now, but definitely a top tier character. His initial introduction in the story began in the Maximum Tournament arc throughout the first manga series known as Baki the Grappler. Throughout this arc, we got to see his strength taking out the likes of Garland, the Russian dude who was able to one-shot a injured Hanma with his raw physical power, and then Jack overwhelmed him with his raw physical power. We got his mother's backstory, we got his whole backstory with him defeating, huge giant polar bears, being considered a monster, taking that mad steroids to transform his body into what it is now, and actually training 30 hours in a day. Yes, you heard that right. 30 hours in 24 hours. That's how Chadley and how much of a monster Jack Hanma is, that time is irrelevant to him. He can train 30 hours in 24 hours. That's just built different. Also, throughout the Maximum Tournament, he was able to defeat the likes of Goki, who was heavily injured after defeating Dopporochi the round prior, but still, Jack was able to counter his Aikido with a Aikido counter, which was very impressive. But while saying that, he has never used that ability since this fight with Goki. And then in the final against Baki Hanma, his half-brother, where he was defeated super high difficulty with Baki unleashing the demon back. And still to this day, Jack hasn't released his demon back, so maybe in the redemption arc, Jack can unleash his demon back and give him the big buff. After that, the next time we see him is in the Evil Death Row Inmates, where Jack pretty much stomps and destroys, in my opinion, the least impressive prisoner, Sikorsky. And I also forgot to mention, after being defeated by Baki during the Maximum Tournament, right after that fight, he went and actually challenged Yujiro with all his injuries, with his steroids, destroyed his body, he's on the brink of death. He goes to challenge Yujiro, gets absolutely, destroyed and rolled. You got to see this panel here of him actually getting destroyed. And Jack just deserves everyone's respect for not wanting to give up and the length he'll go to, get his dream to come true, which is to defeat Yujiro Hanma. And the next arc we see him after the Maximum Tournament, after the Death Row Inmates, is the Ali Jr. arc, where he's the first person to roll and defeat Ali Jr. Ali Jr. comes in, defeats Goki, defeats Dopporochi, defeats all the Chinese fighters from the Ratai tournament that he fought, and then comes up against Jack, and Jack, he's on a different level to everyone else. He just rolls Ali Jr., absolutely destroys him, and that's where the downward spiral of Ali Jr. comes from, the initial beating from Jack. So yeah, but ever since then, Jack has been done dirty over and over and over again. The next arc we see him, which is quite a few arcs later, is the Pickle arc, where Pickle is, on a rampage. He just, destroyed Retsu's leg, just on a rampage. No one can, defeat him. Jack decides to test his might. He doesn't do it like everyone else, setting up like an official match. He just barges in the door, goes to fight Pickle, tries to, kiss him, has a biting match with him, gets his face ripped off, and gets destroyed by Pickle once. And most other fighters, after the initial injuries Jack got from the first fight with Pickle, would have given up then. But, Jack is just built different. He comes and fights Pickle again, gets destroyed even harder, and then, comes back and fights Pickle again, and then actually gets to the point where Pickle's actually scared of him because of the killer intent and how much monstrous energy Jack Hanma truly has, and actually able to scare Pickle, but still gets destroyed by Pickle. And then we don't see him for a while again. We get to see, his reaction to the final arc of Baki Son of Ogre with the Yujiro versus Baki fight. He gets his reaction there, he's pretty much broken because he wanted to be the one to fight and defeat Yujiro, but Baki got there before him, of course he would have. We don't see him until the Miyamoto arc, and unlike many of the other fighters, he doesn't even get a chance to fight Miyamoto. Motobe destroys Jack in that arc, and after the Motobe fight, that was the last time we've seen Jack Hanma in the story. We haven't seen him whatsoever in the Sumo arc so far, and I think I would have preferred to have Jack fighting in the tournament against the sumo wrestlers. To have Baki and Jack on the same team, seeing a more brotherly bond between them would have been cool, especially on the finale of the maximum tournament, where they kind of became close and Jack respected Baki, Baki respected Jack, and everything regarding that. I want to see more of them two together. We did see a little bit of that in the Pickle arc, with Baki being the one to stop Jack from going and fighting Pickle again, which is just absolutely insane. But yeah, take out Dopporochi from the sumo tournament and, you know, place in Jack and get Jack to destroy a sumo wrestler. That would have been a, you know, good build up to the redemption arc Jack deserves. And now I'll discuss what I want in the redemption arc. I'm guessing, or I want it to be after the current sumo arc. Maybe Sukune gets defeated, or maybe this becomes a main member of the story. Maybe Jack comes in and defeats Sukune, which would be absolute hype. Maybe Jack has these, you know, crazy fight against Hanma that I want to see very bad. I made a what if battle on that a while ago. Maybe he has a fight against Baki. Who knows? Maybe he just has a whole separate arc by himself. And maybe he gets his own manga series, which would be very cool as well. As we know, we have the 2 spin-off series for Hanma. Maybe we get one of those for Jack Hanma. That would be very hype in my opinion. But yeah, in the redemption arc, maybe there's a new antagonist that actually, you know, defeated the likes of Doppo Goki. Maybe Baki isn't around to fight him, and that's where Jack Hanma needs to step up and defeat this enemy. He gets, you know, destroyed, absolutely rolled, and then in the final moments of the fight, this is where Jack Hanma is able to unleash his demon back for the first time. As we know, he has the Hanma blood in him. It isn't as potent as the blood Baki and Yujiro has, but still, I'm guessing he has to have something demon related about him. As we know, Yujiro has his like perfect demon back. Baki has the demon back and the demon brain. But what does Jack have? I think Jack deserves a demon something. Maybe, you know, a demon bite or demon jaw. That'll be pretty interesting because, you know, he does like biting people, as we've seen throughout the story. I feel that Jack is getting the Vegeta treatment, but even worse in my opinion. As we know in Dragon Ball, Goku always seems to defeat the final villain. Vegeta will have the upper hand and then he'll get destroyed, and then Goku will have to come in and save the day. It's the same thing for any other, you know, rivals to Goku prior to Vegeta stepping up to that mantle. But Jack gets done even dirtier. He doesn't even get a chance to fight the final villain. He gets taken out by other people who want to fight the final villain. That's this, you know, disrespect to Jack. And, you know, one day, hopefully we get this redemption arc, we get, you know, a demon back, a demon jaw, something demon related to Jack Hanma. He's able to show, you know, a big power boost, be respected as, you know, my favorite character in the series, and be respected as a Hanma, and, you know, get some dubs in his bag. But yep, that's everything for today's video. Let me know what you want from a redemption arc for Jack. Do you want a redemption arc? Do you dislike Jack or something like that? Let me know your thoughts of Jack down in the comments. The future of Jack, what do you think is going to happen? It's very possible that we never get a redemption arc and that the story just ends without us even seeing Jack again, which would be very disappointing. But whatever it is, I'll hopefully get to see Jack get some dubs again. But yep, that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord, and yep, that's it, guys. Peace.